good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to talk about Stella Crown. We need to talk about the brand new Pokemon TCG set, and I need to do the kind of thing that I always tend to do, and that is I need to show you a pre-order guide, a buyer's guide, phrase it how you will, what you need to know when you're thinking about pre-ordering the new set. Now, we don't know much about pre-releases and pre-release kits and pre-release promos. I'll tell you that for nothing at the start, but you're not going to be pre-ordering them anyway. That's not how it works. What we've got is a very exciting new set. There's several interesting things about the new set. Firstly, it is bringing in a new type of card, that is Stellar Terra Pokemon EXs, like Terrapagos, like Lapras, like Galvantula. Yes, apparently Galvantula gets one as well. Now, they don't have huge new mechanics. What they do have is a bunch of support in the set, and they have attacks for 3 different kinds of energy, which make them more awkward. But then there are some very powerful attacks. And we do have a bunch of support. There's an Ace-Spec tool, which reduces the cost of Terra Pokemon by 1 energy. Not Stellar Terra Pokemon. Any Terra Pokemon will do here. There are some very interesting cards. There is an Ace-Spec that lets you search for a Stage 1. And then the Stage 2, if you've had the basic down for a turn, you can guarantee getting the Stage 2, the new Ace-Spec Stadium. There's a new supporter card, Crispin, that lets you search for 2 different kinds of basic energy. You put one in your hand and attach the other. There are some very interesting cards here. This is not your ordinary everyday run-of-the-mill set. This seems to be a set which is very much worth getting very excited about. But in terms of pre-order, what are we looking at here? Well, obviously, we got our usual booster packs and booster boxes. We've got 4 different designs of booster packs, each featuring one of the Stellar Terra Pokemon: Galvantula, Cinderace, Lapras, or Galvantula. And we got booster boxes like normal, nothing special, nothing to see here. We then have booster bundles. Now, for special sets like Shrouded Fable, for instance, I am a big, gigantic fan of booster bundles. And the reason is because you cannot buy booster packs of the set. That is not the case here. You absolutely can. So it's 6 packs at the price of 6 packs. They're not bad products by any stretch of the imagination, but they are, shall we say, fine. They're nothing more than fine. They are very much the definition of fine. But then we get the Elite Trainer Box, and as we have been, as we've learned to expect now, there are 2 different types of Elite Trainer Box. We've got the regular, and we've got the Pokemon Center exclusive. Now, do remember, Pokemon Center exclusive is exactly what it says on the tin. That is to say, it is exclusive to the Pokemon Center, and it can only be bought at the Pokemon Center. Sounds like a plan? Excellent. Now, the insides are largely the same. On the screen here, we've got the insides of the Pokemon Center exclusive, and we can see there we've got dice and sleeves and things that we would expect. There are 3 differences if you buy the Pokemon Center exclusive. Number 1, it is $10 more expensive. That is important. You need to watch that. Number 2, you get 2 extra booster packs. You go from 9 to 11. Again, that is very important. But maybe the most important of all, you get a second stamped promo. Now, if you buy an Elite Trainer Box of any description, you will get yourself this Knockdown promo. But if you buy the Pokemon Center exclusive, you will get a second one which is almost identical, but it will be stamped with the Pokemon Center logo. Now, this is important because it makes it, and fine, it's only a stamp. Some people don't care. I do, some people don't. But the stamped version of this is only available in the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer Box, and it means that if you really want this, you absolutely should be looking to pre-order it from the Pokemon Center as early as possible. Frankly, it's pretty gosh darned important. The Elite Trainer Boxes are awesome, and you get yourself a bunch of packs, you get your promos, your sleeves, and all sorts. I am a big fan of the Elite Trainer Boxes. But as well as them, we also get ourselves a bunch of blisters. Now, the free pack blisters this time, there's two configurations, one featuring Tinkerton and one featuring Latias. And what's important about these is that they are new mechanically unique cards. That is to say, if you want to play these cards, you have to get the free pack blisters because the cards aren't available elsewhere. Now, I'm not saying these are the best cards ever. I think they're fine. I don't think they're particularly great. But they are only available in here. If you want to get a Black Star promo collection, you'll obviously need them. But even if you don't, these are mechanically unique. Be aware of that. Now, the Tinkerton is a stage 2 single energy 40 damage. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. It's fine, but I do expect a little more from my stage 2. Free energy, 220, and it also does 60 to itself. It's a decent amount of damage, but again, it's a stage 2, and we've kind of learned that stage 2s, they need to be special to see play. And I'm just not sure Tinkerton is. Now, I do very much like the Latias. This was a magazine promo in Japan, and I am an absolute sucker for a good magazine promo. It's got the ability Mist Float. If it's got any psychic energy attached to it, it has no retreat. Nice little bonus, but I don't think it's a reason to play the card. It is just a nice little bonus. And then free energy, 100 damage. It's a free retreater with decent damage, but at the end of the day, you're putting free energy on. You're not doing a great amount of damage. I like Latias. It is Baby Daisy's spirit Pokemon, although Baby Daisy is now 6 and that makes me feel old. But I don't think it is the most impressive card out there. But don't worry, because we've also got one-pack blisters. And these feature another couple of new cards. We've got ourselves a Horsey and a Porygon 2. Now, when I say new cards, they are new cards, but they are really alternate art reprints of existing cards. So, take the Horsey, for instance. I like Horsey. I like this artwork. It's rather lovely artwork. It is also an alternate art of the one from Paradox Rift. And the main art of that was done by Hayaganosuke. My second favourite artist. But my second favourite artist in the entirety of the stable of artists who make art for the Pokemon TCG. So, love the card. Think the art is awesome. Will not be picking it over the Hayaganosuke. And the card itself is single energy 20. It's not particularly good. But to be fair, it's still the best Horsey available. So if you're playing a Kingdra deck, this is still probably the one to go for. But then we've also got ourselves a Porygon 2, and I like Porygon 2. Porygon 2 makes me very, very happy indeed. And I love this new artwork. But again, it's art we've already got. And the art we've already got is from Kuramitsu. Not one of my top 2 artists, but very much an artist whose art I adore. So it's a new Porygon 2. I'm 100% going to be picking this up. But it is just a new art of an existing card. And it doesn't see a huge amount of play. We do actually in the format at the moment still have the one from Lost Origin that does 20 damage for each Pokemon tool in the Lost Zone, yours and your opponent's. That is the Porygon 2 that has the most competitive potential, but it's been out since Lost Origin. And I'm afraid to say it hasn't made it yet. And then we've got those new products that I showed you the other day. Brand new products seen for the very first time. These are our check lane blisters. They are similar to the one-pack blisters, but generally speaking, the check lane blisters are more widely available. And also, they get free cards in. And this is weird. There used to be like you would just get an evolution line. You would get a stage 2 evolution line, basic stage 1, stage 2 jobs are good. Now you've got 3 different future or ancient Pokemon. The ancient one is by far the better of the 2 because you get Roaring Moon, Sandy Shocks, and Screamtail, all of whom have seen play so far. And the future one is more disappointing. You get Iron Thorns, Iron Hands, and Iron Valiant, none of whom have seen any real significant play, and I think it's fair to say are just not as good. So there we go. That's what you need to know about Stella Crown. Those are the products available and how excited you should be about them. For me, it's a Porygon 2 blister and the Elite Trainer Box. They are my number 1 and 2 picks, but I want to hear from you guys. Tell me what you think about Stella Crown as a set. Tell me which of these products you're excited for. Tell me what you're pre-ordering. Tell me what you're skipping. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.